Greetings everyone, my name is Bill Rollins. Today I want to introduce you to the best retractable dog leash your money can buy, the Husky dog leash. But first, let me provide some background information. In 7 years, I've owned 6 different retractable leashes and they all have failed. This includes not only the economy units made in Asia, but also a high-end retractable brand made in Europe. I'm tired of spending my money almost every year for a poor quality, low strength, disposable leash. And I'm extremely tired of throwing these non-recyclable leashes on the landfill. So I've decided to do something about the problem. You see, besides being a dog owner, I'm also a mechanical engineer and an inventor. Now if you're a dog owner, you know that dogs love the sights, sounds, smells, and the exercise they get when out on their leash. And for my dog, just a little hint or speaking the phrase, "You want to go for a walk," and he's ready to go. Our objective at Husky Leash is to ensure that not only do you have a safe walk with your pet, but also that it is as enjoyable for you as it is for them. One annoyance with other leashes is that they don't always recoil well. If the leash is wet or the wind is blowing, sometimes you need to shake the housing and even try something somewhat dangerous, which is try and feed the tether material back in by hand. This poor recoil not only allows the tether to sag to the ground where it gets wet and dirty, it also can be dangerous if your dog suddenly darts away while you are fooling with the leash. Also, while it's nice to have a leash with a long tether, say 25 feet long, there are always times when you must restrict your dog to much less than that. In those circumstances, you can use the stop or lock button. However, once you do, the leash is no longer retractable, but basically becomes a fixed leash that now drags on the ground and gets tangled around your dog or other obstacles. But of course, the worst annoyance is that with time, these leashes just stop working. They won't feed out the leash, they won't recoil it, or sometimes the tether breaks and you're left with a useless housing. My observations are that these leashes fail for 2 primary reasons: inadequate strength or internal clogs. Essentially, over time, water, dirt, and dog fur accumulate inside the leash housing until it jams the internal mechanisms. And these leashes are not designed to be opened or repaired. So not only does this cost you money and consume your valuable time, but it also adds more garbage to the landfill. I think there's a better solution. That's why I've invented the Husky retractable dog leash. It's designed to last for as long as you have your dog. First, my team and I have designed the Husky retractable leash to be sturdy, strong enough for any dog. Look at this typical leash design from another manufacturer. Note that the spool rides on a hollow plastic shaft that is part of the housing. This plastic shaft is one of the weakest components in other leashes. For the Husky, we have upgraded this shaft from hollow plastic to solid stainless steel. In fact, all of the metallic components inside our leash, the shaft, the tether retaining pins, springs, and the housing screws are all made from corrosion-resistant stainless steel. Again, we're going the extra mile to make sure this leash provides longevity for its owners. In addition, our tether material is made from nylon webbing, similar to a U.S. military-grade webbing. Its breaking strength is an amazing 600 pounds. Also, to ensure overall structural integrity, we are upgrading the plastic components to high-strength nylon, as it is a strong, robust plastic. To ensure longevity, we've designed this leash to be serviceable. Just remove the retaining screws, and you can access the internal components and clean out any debris. If you wish, simply unpin the tether so it can be washed or even replaced with a new one. If any component is worn or damaged, it can easily be replaced. Our website will provide instructional videos on how to repair, service, and maintain your Husky dog leash. So now we have demonstrated the Husky leash is better than the competition because it's stronger, more corrosion resistant, and it's able to be serviced. These features alone make the Husky far superior to other retractable leashes on the market, but we haven't stopped there. We've also added features to make the Husky leash more user-friendly. We have taken steps to minimize contamination by adding a double filtration system to limit the debris that enters the leash. A multi-sieve arrangement is used to keep debris from entering the leash house. Now remember the problems we encountered when the recoil on other leashes just wasn't strong enough? This certainly doesn't make for an enjoyable walk for the pet owner. So as a second feature, we're including a spring tension adjustment. This allows the user to adjust the amount of tension in the return spring. If you have a smaller dog, a low setting on the spring force may be fine. However, if the tether is wet or you have a larger dog, a higher setting may be preferred. Simply turn the dial on the side of the housing to get the desired amount of spring force. Most all conventional retractable leashes have a lock or stop button. However, once you push that stop button, your leash is no longer retractable and exhibits the same problems as a fixed-length leash. We've added a third feature that we believe will be treasured by many of our customers. It is the active leash length adjustment. With the Husky, we have provided a feature to adjust the active length of the tether. If you're in an open area, it may be safe to allow your dog to use all 25 feet of the Husky's tether. However, if you are in a congested area, it may be safe and practical to limit the active retractable length of the Husky to something less, for example, 10 feet. Whatever the circumstances, you decide what is the most appropriate length for your dog. Simply turn the adjustment knob on the Husky to achieve the desired length. Now you have a retractable leash with an adjustable active length from 5 to 25 feet. You decide what length of retractable leash is best, depending on your needs and circumstances. So let's review the benefits and features of the Husky retractable leash. Exemplary structural integrity, high strength nylon construction, stainless steel components, serviceable, easily opened and repaired, double filtration system, adjustable spring tension, active leash length. So the list of improvements and features is impressive, but that is not all. The Husky retractable leash is made in the USA. Finally, we are dedicated to reducing the amount of junk that is delegated to our landfills. The Husky is designed to last far longer than any leash on the market. This alone reduces the amount of trash that's delegated to the landfill. However, should an owner no longer need or want their Husky leash, please return it to us. Although the nylon material in our leash is not a consumer recycled plastic, it is a commercially recycled plastic. We have avenues to recycle nylon plastic components. The other material in our leash, stainless steel, is always readily recycled. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our story and learn about our venture. I invite you to review our offering and hope you too are interested in owning the best retractable dog leash your money can buy.